Hello, clever people, and welcome to my review for All the Money in the World. So All the Money in the World follows the true story of a man by the name of J. Paul Getty, who was the richest man in the entire world. Not just at that moment, but he was the richest man in the history of the world. He had so much money because of oil that he got in Saudi Arabia, and because of that, a certain group of people who are not as economically fortunate as him kidnapped his grandson and asked for a $17 million ransom. However, he said that he would not pay a single dollar of the ransom to break his grandson free. And there were reasons behind that. It wasn't just purely the fact that he disliked his grandson, because he did like his grandson. But this movie goes into all of the details on what happened to the people affected by this and how the situation went down. If you have not heard about this movie, I am surprised, because this has been in the media so much recently because of their replacing of Kevin Spacey, who was originally supposed to play J. Paul Getty, but they replaced him last second with Christopher Plummer because of the sexual report allegations, and shot his scenes in only 9 days. And I must say they did it marvelously, because I could not tell. And also, I just gotta give props to Christopher Plummer, because there is a reason he's one of the best actors in Hollywood right now, because in less than a week, he got prepared for a role that was truly Oscar-worthy. His supporting role in this movie is not extremely long. It's in the movie the perfect amount, and he played it so well. He played a super rich guy, and it's easy to get lost in the idea that he has a big ego and that that's the only aspect of him just because he has a lot of money. But he went so far with this role, getting so emotional with it, and I was completely shocked that it was done in so few days. And I'm really glad that they replaced him, because just by the trailer alone, Kevin Spacey completely ruined the atmosphere of the movie. Just because of his old man makeup, they actually went out and got somebody who was fit for the role, and I'm really appreciative of that. How is the rest of All the Money in the World, though? I would say that it's good. I enjoyed this movie. However, I think that this could easily have been a great movie with a better editor and maybe a more clear script. Basically, the movie has so many scenes in it that are fantastic scenes. They're 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 scenes that are extremely atmospheric, that are heartbreaking, that are completely and totally encapsulating, but then they'll cut to another scene. And then while the scene is similar, and while it does have the same type of atmosphere, it just kind of breaks the movie. The edits in this movie feel so sharp and precise that it doesn't really have a natural flow, which was a really big issue with the movie. Another big issue was the lack of emotion that was shown. It's kind of hard to describe the performances in this movie. A lot of it is deadpan. Michelle Williams does a great job in this role, but she's very deadpan about the whole thing. She doesn't have a scene where she breaks down and screams and cries. She cries a little bit, but she's just mainly has the same tone of voice throughout the entire movie. That goes for Mark Wahlberg, that goes for pretty much everybody other than Christopher Plummer. And I think that was an intentional choice by Ridley Scott. I just don't really see why he did it. The scenes that are great, and standalone, I think that each individual scene would probably get a 7.5 out of 10 or higher. It's just the idea that the movie is so long. It's about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I never really got bored during the movie. I stayed entertained throughout, but I think that this movie could have used a shorter runtime, and I really think that with a better editor, or maybe just a better flow written within the script, you could have gotten a much better result with this movie. But that doesn't mean that this movie isn't good. I still liked All the Money in the World a lot. I could recommend it to a lot of people. I think that it is a very good movie, but this could be in serious Oscar consideration right now if Ridley Scott would have tuned up the movie just a little bit more. I will give All the Money in the World a 6.5 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for All the Money in the World. What are your thoughts on this film, or what do you think of Christopher Plummer as an actor? Comment in the comment section below and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.